like a great story, and he'll be like, one more thing. I'm like, that was the segue. I did the segue.
Right.
You told me to do the segue. I did the segue.
It works good though, Sarah. I think it does. Like it comes across good.
Our energy together.
It's a good combo.
It's a good energy. I don't hate it. He rarely makes me angry on the stage.
Yeah. Perfect.
It's good. Only every once in a while. Yeah. Which is good because I'm wearing like the fuzziest freaking sweater ever. I think it's because there's more people. I raised it up for that. So I will talk through the beginning. I'm growling down again now, just to introduce the show, so that I don't have to stop. Guys, we'll do the 3 first tunes, bam, bam, bam. So just have close your eyes ready, because I'll just start.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the Dirty Dog Jazz Cafe. If we could have your attention at the stage for a brief moment, please. How's everybody doing this evening? Everybody doing all right? Excellent, excellent. We'd like to welcome you here to the Dirty Dog. Before we begin, we have a few announcements we'd like to share with the room. And the first one is a happy birthday to Karen. Karen, make some noise. Where are you at?
Where are you, Karen?
Make yourself known. Happy birthday to you. Thanks for spending it here at the Dirty Dog. We also have a birthday to Jackie. Where's Jackie? Front row and center. Excellent. Thanks for spending it here. And an anniversary to Andrea and Tom. Where are you guys at? All the way in the back? How many years? Shout it out. 3? 3 down and many more to go. All right. We would like to ask the room, before I introduce the band, if you wouldn't mind keeping the volume of your conversation just down to a minimum while the band is playing, out of respect for the musicians and the other guests that are here to hear the music. We've prided ourselves in the music for 14 years, and we like to keep that going strong. We're also live streaming this first show, so if you like what you hear, you can always watch it again on our YouTube channel. Just search Dirty Dog Jazz Cafe. So please show the band some love as I announce them one at a time. Tonight on the drums, we have Jesse Kramer. On the upright bass, Michael Palazzolo. On the piano, Adam Mosley. To my immediate right, on all 3 saxophones, James Hughes. And the lovely lady on the vocals tonight leading the band, Sarah D'Angelo at the Dirty Dog.
Good evening. I'm so happy that we get to celebrate so many birthdays and anniversaries. It was my birthday on Wednesday. So happy birthday, Libras. Tonight we're going to take you through time. We're going to start way, way back. And we're going to take you all the way through the present with some of my favorite women, composers, arrangers, lyricists, performers. These are the ladies that have inspired me as a musician, as a human, as a woman. And we're going to start with this tune by Blanche Calloway. I'm sure you've heard of Cab Calloway. Maybe. This is his older sister. Well-established career. And you'll hear a little bit of we would perceive it as a nod to Cab Calloway, but we don't know if it was Cab Calloway stealing his sister's material or the other way around. We'll never know. So this is Growlin' Dan. Gather round, folks, while I tell you about my man. I'm talking about Growlin' Dan. He's got roly-poly eyes, and he's just about my size. He ain't no chic nor a gigolo, but just like they do, he takes it nice and slow. In fact, whatever he does, you know I think it is grand. I'm talking about Growlin' Dan. chair, she met my growling Dan. She shook her hoochie coochers, tried to steal my man. She told him of the dream she had of the King of Sweden and how he was giving her everything she was needing. Now my Dan is mean, but he's on the square. He told old Minnie to take the air. He said, ho, dee, hi, hi. We'll see you in the sweet by and by. When a dog gets mad, he howls. When my man gets mad, he growls. He says, what you doing? Where you been? Where you going? Where did you get in? Is my bath ready? Did you turn the water on? Sometimes I wish I was gone, but he handles my affairs, and that takes a real good man. I'm talking about growling Dan. Close your eyes. Let's pretend that we're both counting sheep. Close your eyes. This is divine. Close your eyes. Rest your head on my shoulder and sleep. Close your eyes. And I'll close mine. Music play. Something dreamy for dancing, and while we're romancing, it's love's holiday. And love will be our guide. Close your eyes. When you open them, dear, I'll be near by your side. So won't you close your eyes? close your eyes. This is divine. Close your eyes. Let's pretend that we're both counting sheep. Close your eyes. And now close mine. Music play. Something dreamy for dancing while we're romancing. It's love's holiday. And love will be our guide. Close your eyes. When you open them, dear, I'll be near by your side. So won't you close your eyes? Won't you close your eyes? Won't you close your eyes? Good morning, heartache, you old gloomy sad. Good morning, heartache, yes, we said goodbye last night. I tossed and turned until I thought you were gone. But here you are with the dawn. Wish I'd forget you, but you're here to stay. It seems I met you when my loved one went away. Now every day I'll stop and say to you, good morning, heartache, what's new? Stop haunting me now. Can't shake you somehow. Just leave me alone. I've got those Sunday blues straight to Monday blues. Good morning, heartache, here we go again. Good morning, heartache, you're the one who knew me well. Might as well get used to you hanging around. Good morning, heartache, sit down. Stop haunting me now. Can't shake you somehow. Just leave me alone. I've got those Sunday blues straight down through Monday blues. Good morning, heartache, here we go again. Good morning, heartache, you're the one Good morning, heartache, sit down. Might as well get used to you hanging around. Good morning, heartache, sit down. Oh, thank you so much. So I am a classically trained clarinetist. That's like all my training is in classical music. So I was immersed in orchestral music from, I don't know, the age of 14 right up into my, I don't know, mid-20s, late 20s, when I took a hard left and decided to dip my toe in some jazz. And I find it so funny. It's such a funny social experiment to me that a classical audience, jazz audiences and classical audiences are scared about clapping, but for different reasons. So, and if you go to an orchestral concert and they finish the first movement and you're like, yes! No. You may never clap until the conductor's, the maestro's baton is down, right? And we're all like scared, because if something like really beautiful happens, we're like, don't do it. Don't show appreciation until the very end. So it's hilarious to me that jazz audiences, it's the opposite. Like, there's this opportunity to clap all the way through, but can I do it now? Is it now? So I just want to give you permission that if you hear something you love and you're afraid to clap over me singing, you should abandon that fear right now, because these guys are amazing. That's well done. You just practiced. Good. Yeah, I want you to, if you hear something that one of these guys do that you think is just, you can't hold back anymore. It's not, we're not doing Mahler for you tonight. You don't have to wait to the end. You can roll right on through. Let's do, I didn't know what time it was. We'll probably come back to it. Didn't know what time it was, then I met you. Oh, what a lovely time it was, how sublime it was too. I didn't know what day it was, you held my hand warm as the month of May it was, and I'll say it was grand. To be alive, to be mad, to be loved, to be yours alone. Grand to see your face, feel your touch, hear your voice saying I am all your own. I did not know what year it was, life was no prize. I wanted love and there it was, shining out of your eyes. I'm wise, and I know what time it is now. Didn't know what time it was, then I met you. Oh, what a lovely time it was, so sublime it was too. I did not know what day it was, life was no prize. Warm like the month of May it was, seeing it in your eyes. Grand to be alive, to be loved, to be mad, to be yours alone. Grand to see your face, feel your touch, feel your voice, here and I'm all your own. I didn't know what year it was, life was no prize. I wanted love and there it was, shining out of your eyes. I'm wise, and I know what time it is wise, and I know what time it is wise, and I know what time it is now. That was not composed by any of my favorite female composers, arrangers. It was performed and arranged by Cecile McLaurin-Salvant, who has been on this stage. I don't know if any of you have seen her live. She's fantastic, and she's also like just a beautiful soul. We're always so lucky when the people that we look up to, don't they say don't ever meet your heroes? Because they might turn out to be, I don't know, kind of a jerk. It's not like that with Cecile. She's beautiful. She's a kind, compassionate soul, and so that's always the way I love to do that tune, which is a Rodgers and Hart tune, which is the way that she and I think Aaron arranged it. We're going to focus on now a woman who has impacted some of the guys on the stage, have had some interactions with her, and everything I've ever heard about her is the very same thing. I'm actually really sad that I never got to meet her. But Jerry Allen did a lot of like really beautiful work around here, obviously notable for her jazz playing and her writing, but she really worked a lot in jazz education and touched a lot of young, aspiring jazz musicians, and also just had that beautiful soul, big heart. And so we're going to do her tune, Unconditional Love. Thank you. Is everyone loving October? Right? Oh gosh, the autumn in Michigan. There's only, well, I grew up in Western New York, which is a lot like Western Michigan. Beautiful fall colors, like the other, Great Lake on the other side of Lake Erie. And then I did some collegiate work down in West Virginia. Oh my gosh, the autumn colors in the mountains are absolutely beautiful. And then we moved back here because we missed snow. But we were wrong. It doesn't live here on this side of the state. We were greatly disappointed. We're sorry. We're Buffalonians, so it's where they keep the snow. Yeah, and so we're the two people that every November are praying for snow and that you're cursing with your shovels raised in the air. And so I couldn't let an October night go by without doing some kind of music that celebrated autumn. And this is a Vince Guaraldi tune, and it's called The Great Pumpkin Waltz, and I wrote lyrics to it so that I could sing it. And we're going to do that for you now. Here we go, dwelling endlessly on the gentle breeze, with colors aglow. Take and sing and bring to the symphony of the changing seas. The time never slows. Can't I keep this in my hand, holding fast these wonderland? I don't want to ever let these go. But as cool winds blow, whispering of snow in my own heart, I know that spring comes once more. twinkling lights that glow, deepening blankets of snow that brighten the dawn. Each wind takes swirling bursts of snow, ancient breezes of old fill landscapes with song. Though this beauty sets me free, I just want you here with me. Seasons teach me nothing lasts too long. I know you must go, leaving memories old. I will face spring alone and carry love on, carry love on, carry love on, carry love on. I just feel like Vince Guaraldi just propels me back to 7th grade. And the great, it's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, right? I feel like that's on the 3rd Thursday of every October since 1960 whatever, when it was. Nobody watches this? Am I the only one? There, you're my people. We'll share a drink. Okay. Well, I'll get off of the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. The next tune was written by Herbie Hancock and Gene Hancock. And just recently, I had heard sort of an aside comment from a musician that sort of alluded to the fact that this is Herbie's tune, but we all know Gene wrote it. I think it doesn't, we'll never know, unless any of you has Herbie's phone number, and it won't matter, who was and this is the great thing about, I feel like, celebrating these women and celebrating jazz musicians and composers and arrangers and lyricists and all of the above. Does it really matter who, this is the big Duke Ellington, Billy Strayhorn question. Does it matter who gets the credit as long as there's something like really beautiful that was put into the universe that we get to enjoy for the rest of our lives? So we're grateful to both Herbie and Gene for writing this beautiful lullaby called Tell Me a Bedtime Story. Once upon a time, a little girl I knew wanted nursery rhymes read in bedtime too, just like you. Tired from having fun, playing in the rain, and they pushed the sun aside and took her afternoon away. And she turned to say, so she saw her dreams underneath her eyes, Vendables and king size cream, the park and clouds with tambourines, chasing butterflies. Tell me a bedtime story, Daddy. Tell me a bedtime story now. Little angel, don't you worry, have a special bedtime story. life is love, and love is glory. We had you, so it must be true. Daddy tucked her in and touched her skin and thought, this is my child. Inside he smiled. Tipped across her bed, gently closed the door. To himself he said, oh Lord, I know what all of this is for. And there'll be boom back for you, boom 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 back your day alone. So she saw her dreams underneath her eyes. Animals and kings, ice cream, the parks and clouds and tambourines, chasing butterflies. Tell me a bedtime story, Daddy. Tell me a bedtime story now. Little angel, don't you worry, I have a special bedtime story. Life is love, and love is glory. We had you, so it must be true. So it must be true. So it must be true. James Hughes and Adam Mosley. Ooh, who cares if it was Herbie or Jean? Thank you, Herbie and Jean. This is a tune by the formidable Esperanza Spalding, whom I adore. And it is maybe surprising to some of you at this day and age, and maybe it's not, that as a woman you can sometimes feel invisible. Still, it's surprising to me that in the year 2022, now that we're in, that you can still kind of feel invisible as a girl. Not by everyone seen as someone who's able to partake of the same opportunities, responsibilities. Girls are not assertive, they're bossy. So you can assume that this just is sand in my bathing suit. And so this is one of my favorite tunes that she wrote, called Farewell, Dolly. Change the way I see my life. Why would I? I'm the dolly, I'm the wife. Damned if I do or die. Maybe time is gonna make an exception for me. I'm exceptionally busy. Judging by the times, he's not worried about my kind, or is he? Damn the way I go and bide all the rest of my time, waiting for a man to die for a piece of the pie. Maybe time is gonna wait and expect things of me. I'm exceptionally pretty. I can testify. Nature's dead up in my mind. You with me? I was meant to speak my mind, sound alarms with rising tides. Only given so much time, speak the world into my eyes. Maybe time is gonna change perceptions of me. Can you see me equally? I have much to say. Scatter love and scatter seeds. Hurry. We've a role to play in time. Love our world as she dies. Listening carefully to the cries Mother sings to our lives. We've a power, I've a voice, an essence in me. A gift was given freely. Compassion is a choice. Closing out the selfish noise. You with me? I love her. I have the great fortune, actually, I have the great fortune today with being able to play with some of the most incredible, phenomenal living jazz musicians that we have in Michigan, in our great area. And I think you would agree with me that these guys are just fabulous. I love getting to share the stage with them. I would love for you to share in my thanks with Adam Mosley on piano, James Hughes on the saxes, Mr. Michael Palazzolo on the bass, and Jesse Kramer on the drums. And every once in a while, because she's a real busy lady, I get to sing and play with Ellen Rowe. And I don't know if any of you have gotten to hear Ellen play. She's fabulous. She's still the head of jazz studies at Michigan. She's definitely in the jazz studies program. I don't know if that hat gets kind of tossed around in universities, and I'm not sure. She might still be. Maybe she's taking a break. But she's an incredible educator, incredible jazz pianist, and prolific writer and recorder. And she wrote this beautiful tune that we're going to play next called Anthem. Ironically, maybe not ironically, appropriately, I'm playing my clarinet on this. Thank you. If my mom and dad are watching, they're like, finally, this is what we paid for you to go to college for, Sarah. And actually, I went to the University of Michigan while Ellen was there, but didn't meet her until okay, all right, yay! Last night we had some people from state, like right over here, and they did not like me. Oh no! Oh no! Let's not start a riot. I know how to get us all on the same page. The subtext for this is for Joni, Carly, and Carol. So last month was my anniversary, and unlike these lovebird newlyweds in the back, what year are we in? It was my 23rd wedding anniversary this year. I know, right? Who knew? I did not. He did. He knew right away. Even before that, though, we had a 7-year dating relationship. I have aged really well for like 80, right? So we started dating, to my parents' horror, the summer of my 14th year at band camp. That is absolutely right. And now he's a high school band director, and we have not missed a band camp together probably in a really long time. So, all that to say is I have never experienced the hardships of a broken relationship. Haven't had a breakup. I mean, we've had our ups and downs, but not those, that heart-wrenching. People write the greatest love songs when their heart has been broken into 1,000 pieces, right? So the tune that we did, The Great Pumpkin Waltz, because I've not experienced anything like that, the tune the lyrics I wrote to The Great Pumpkin Waltz, I can't believe I'm saying this to you and on a live stream, was for my cat. It was a kitten who was a year old, and she died of FELV, and I was so sad. Right? It is sad. It's heartbreaking. So we wrote that tune for the cat. And this tune, which I wrote, which I arranged based on Brahms' Third Symphony, the Poco Allegretto, because of all of my classical training, which I love, was written when my sister got married, moved out of my house, and I was heartbroken that she was leaving. Not cool. So they're absolutely ridiculous reasons to write songs, but they're good songs. So here is, guys, lastly, thank you so much for being such a fabulous audience. We've had a great night with you. Thank you so much. We hope you come back again and again and again, and I hope it's not 10 years before I see you again here at this place. But again, one more time, Mr. Adam Mosley on piano, James Hughes on saxophone, Michael Palazzolo on bass, Jesse Kramer on drums. I'm Sarah D'Angelo. We'll see you again real soon. All I had was yours to take, all my heart is yours to break. All I see is your smile, hear your laugh, hold your hand here in mine. Why did you ever leave? My heart wonders why. Oh, so many memories I hold on, hold fast to these sun-bleached hair, sparkling eyes, tender hearts, not yet wise. I never thought we'd outlive this time. It was paradise. He came and whispered sweet to you. There was nothing I could do. I want your happiness. Your heart is blessed, but there's no place that I want you to be. And still I want you here so close, right next to me. Oh, my heart burns ever wise. I have come to realize that this time that we share, though it's no longer there, I will cherish it here, hold it here, deep within my dreams. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We love you here at the Dirty Dog. Happy autumn. Good night. Thank you.